Hello, I'm Pork Plays, and the other day I was watching a ScrapMan video, and I saw this.
One more time for old time's sake. There we go. There we go. Nice. So far, I haven't actually seen one that does the animation exactly like my actual logo does. Because if I remember correctly, and I should remember because it's in every single one of my videos. So this one, the S and M come out from the sides, and then they go back out to the sides. But I think in mine, the S actually comes in from behind, and then the M comes in from the side, and then they shear up and down from each other to open up the into the video. I think that's how my logo works. Would that be embarrassing if I got it wrong? But it just has more three-dimensional motion going on, so it's slightly more complex to build in Scrap Mechanic than just a coming in from the side thing. But maybe someone will do it one day, and we'll have that on the channel.
And in that clip, he says that, well, he was searching himself up on the Steam Workshop, and all of the people who he, all of the intros that he saw, all of the intros that he showed in his video, they were all a little bit off. And he said that maybe one day that someone will create his intro in Scrap Mechanic, but it'd be right. Which there's certain things that probably wouldn't be able to be made, but I think I have made a almost perfect intro made in Scrap Mechanic. Oh jeez, I fell. Okay, so if you go into the seat, I do have this uploaded to the workshop as my first version. This is the second one. But in the original intro, the gear rolls in from the right, and then the S comes from behind you. Whoops. The S comes in from behind you, and then the S goes into the middle of the gear. The M pushes the S to the side, and then it has the SM, and then the S goes up and the M goes down, and then the gear rolls to the camera, which I don't think there is a way. Ooh, I just thought of a way. Okay, I just thought of a way to do that. Give me a second to do that. Okay, I just figured out how to, at the end of the video, or at the end of the intro, the gear goes closer to your face, or to the camera. And I didn't know how to do that, and I thought maybe I could bring the whole entire gear closer. Then I was like, wait, you can just move the entire seat closer. And that's what I did. So I'm going to try to have I hope I can do this during editing, but I'm going to have the original one on the right and mine on the left. Okay.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Scrap Mechanic.
Okay, so that was what I got, and I think that's pretty close to the original. The only thing that I wish I was able to do was add the music, but in Scrap Mechanic, but I wasn't able to find any intro made in Scrap Mechanic on the workshop. But this is how it was made. You can stop watching the video now if you don't want to see how this was made, but you can really do whatever you want. So the S goes from the behind you, and then goes into the middle. So watch this reset, and the S is right here, and then these three pistons push it across and then into here, and then this piston pushes it across into the middle. So it looks like it's coming from behind, and this suspension is right here. So then this, the S, will go into the middle, and then when the M comes from the side, the M will push on the S from the suspension and push it to the side. The M goes behind the S, because that's what happens in the intro. And then after all of this, then it goes to this timer, and it activates these two pistons, and then also on this side, two pistons that are connected to the M, which makes the M go down and the S go up. I have all of these railings, so then it limits the amount that it flops around. But you see that goes in, goes to the side, and then it goes up, locks in, and yeah. It doesn't always go in, but the times it does, it's cool and whatever. And then when it just resets, the M goes to the side, the S goes back and down, pass through all the supports, and then this goes to the back. Making the gear, how do I switch loadout? I'll just get a lift. So on the lift, if I go up the back one, it's laid out like this. How you have all of the gears, or like the gear teeth, and there's 8 of them, and there's the way on how to connect them together. And I have this, I call this a cactus clip, and cactus have high friction, so when this, like, it's kind of like a puzzle, how it's got that notch, and then this, whatever it's called, and then they get put together, and then after a certain amount of time, that's why you have to wait like 20 seconds, the cactus clip will hold the two pieces together. So it can, if you put it on the lift, make sure you reset the timer, so then the cactus clip goes down, and then you have to take it off the lift, and then you can see how they get put together. They get clipped, they get put together over there, and once the timer's done, then the cactus clip goes down and locks them together, and then the gear is formed. The button is right here to activate it, and the cactus clip works really well, unless it breaks sometimes, which it does. And yeah, which I think it's pretty good to the original logo. Thank you for watching, and I will upload version 2 to the workshop. Goodbye.